My spirits told me you were capable. Yet you stand in my presence, and Thrumbo is nowhere to be seen. The painter. Yes, I remember. He wanted to contact a tormented spirit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance, given the complexity of his request. His inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra. My clients are guaranteed absolute privacy in their consultations with myself and my spirits. I assume you came to me seeking an exorcism? I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony, but you understand, this is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me. Do as I have asked. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will help your painter friend. A fair offer, given the boy only has himself to blame.
Leave me be! What are you doing in here?
The man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrumbo, the runaway mystic Carrion was so eager for you to retrieve.
This is my spot! Go on, find your own. Mystic Carrion? You're working for him? Oh no. No. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me. You've met him. How can you need more justification than that? He murdered me. Murdered my friends, snatched us right up from the dockside and made us these things. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Talus, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Talus seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I look back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed. If I knew that, I'd have tried to kill him myself. I know this is gonna sound strange, but I've been watching him, trying to figure it out, and I think he's a mummy lord. It's an ancient, evil being who refused to die, who cannot die. I used to hear about them in stories, and I can't think of another explanation. After Talus died, Carrion blindfolded me and took me into a strange place. A foul and ancient place. Somewhere the living wouldn't dare to tread. Down there, he showed me a jar. Said it contained the secret to eternal life. And if I behaved, he would share it with me. I think it was his heart. I'm not stupid. I know what he did to my friend. gods, how I'd love to smash that bastard jar. That's how you kill mummy lords, you know. I'm not sure, but in the house, beneath Carrion's salon, there's a chamber. He never lets anyone down there, so it must be hiding something important. Perhaps it's there. But be careful if you return to Carrion. He'll know you spoke to me. Make sure he doesn't see or smell you. He'll turn you into one of us, and he'll know I sent you. I don't want to die like Talus did. I want to live. Well, you know what I mean.
Rest. Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called The Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. Looks a bit like you, actually. It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
My children. My sweet ones. What have they done to you?
I'm hungry, Father. I'm so hungry.
It hurts, Father. The hunger. It never stops.
Please, do you know of anything that can be done? I've been fighting it, but I think you're right. Better that than they start feeding off humans.
What are you doing?
Wizard told us to watch the troublemakers.
All the coins there. My thanks. It sounds like you made quite a mess getting it, too. All in a day's work for the Lord of Murder, eh?
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Of course. Been years since we Zentrum dabbled in god worship. So easy to get them all mixed up. And you, big man. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect. And you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
You're the boss.
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsc has caught you!
Right. I'm sure you have all of this in hand. We'll see you in the Guildhall when the job is done.
Jaheira! You have an evil, much uglier twin sister. Minsc does not like
Do not kill him! Find another way! Please!
Shall we cut and run?
Against the darkness swarming his senses, a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell Eurylithi to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him. Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The Mind Flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira! You killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the Dead Three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why? Then you have two, and as many more as I can rip from enemy shoulders. But I have more than Minsk alone to offer. He is... Where is he?
Delicious.
That was Minsk. The Minsk. Part of the crew who saved the city from Sarevok all those years ago. Dunno who the Stone Lord is or what the hell he's gotten himself into. But that man is a legend.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's Gate of evil. Together! You have a great many companions already. There is no room for little Boo, or slightly larger Minsk. Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back-scratchings.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands. The entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But... I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. He's an ass. I can make no promises beyond that. But even so... lead the way. We're yours to command.
Right.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes.
Keep a blade close. Let's move.
Feel that? Heavy air. Maybe cursed. Well, bring it on, I
Go. but it looks very creative. He stashed his canopic jar inside a zombie. The clever boy. Ooh, this jar feels almost comforting. I bet it's full of death magic.
You came back. Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mystic Carrion. You should destroy them. Get rid of every rotten part of him. Be careful, though. He'll know you did it, and he'll be really angry. You came back. Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mystic Carrion. What? His rotten heart was inside of me this whole time. Get it out. I have to get it out. That slimy bastard. He hid it in me the whole time. Please, take that foul thing and grind it to dust.
Oh, please.
Please! We don't have time to waste. Carrion's heart must be destroyed. You did? Then what are you waiting for? You must destroy the rest of him. Put that monster in the grave where he belongs.
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? So dark an alliance sealed with Sentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining hoard. You think Minsk could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Gah! Boo! Why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsk is knowing more than Minsk knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsk does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsk cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9 fingers keen. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zenti Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. What does it matter? Cultish thinking has occupied Minsk's mind for long enough. Now is time for doing. And this talk of evil overthrowing evil, pah! Like a many-headed hydra biting at its own throat. Bring forth the hydra, says Boo. More faces for the punching. First we pop the Zhentarim blood. Then we show 9 fingers, the 5 fingers of Minsk. Yes? It is only justice, then, that we put a boot upon hers. Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Wicklaren?
The Wicklaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title, nor deeper bond, in all of Rashomon custom.
Wicklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees, you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
You hear that, Boo? We fight alongside a Wicklaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Hail! Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid. You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen. We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Bulderan's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror. How misguided you are.
That's it. Now he's dead. Again.
Well, well, well.
What do you want me to do?
What's the smell? You did it. He's gone. He's really gone. I don't know how to thank you. We can finally be free. Here, please take this. I think it's valuable. And I won't need it. Not now Carrion's gone. I don't know how to do exorcisms yet, but feel free to look through Carrion's records. Perhaps you'll find something of use there. Yes. I think I'll pick up where Carrion left off. A city like this needs a medium. He's never coming back, Lombard. He's banished for good.
If he does, somebody will protect me.
Oscar! Where is he? Where is he? Who are you? Get out! Get out!
Please, Kerry, my darling, listen to me.
You brought me here. You did this. Do not interfere. He's coming home with me. And he deserves it. He called me here. Trapped me. Pathetic little childish boy.
I only wished to explain myself, to make you see how...
No! Enough of your whining! Enough! Selfish, arrogant bastard of an artist! I wanted to be left in peace! I'm here because Oscar wanted me here. To make him feel better!
Oh, my sweet Kerry. What did I do to you?
Save your tears for the ethereal plane. What are you saying? You're trying to confuse me. It's so hard to think. I don't remember.
Kerry, my sweet meat. I just need to know that what you did, that it wasn't my fault.
Why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be!
The spirit's aura flickers, changes. She is confused, lost, dragged here unwillingly by a man who refused to let her leave.
Fine. If Oscar wants the truth, he can have it. We were a fling, nothing more! My decision had nothing to do with him! I did this because I was so fucking sad! All the time. Oscar finds it easier to imagine a world where women kill themselves over him than one where they have their own bloody problems.
I'm sorry, Kerry. I had no idea. But I was truly not to blame.
No, you weren't. So you and your poxy paintings stay away from me! We're done, Oscar. Over. Now let me rest in bloody peace.
Gods, what a mess I've made of it all. My sweet Ferelia. I've been a rotten fool, haven't I? and yet you never left my side.
It will take more than a ghost to scare me away. Though I wish you'd come to me sooner. Perhaps not. I think this sorry episode is best left out of the family history, though it was quite the adventure.
Such torments I put you through, my love. But even at my worst, you never left my side. I'm so very sorry. A debt I'll spend a lifetime repaying. As for you, my noble friend, our account can be settled far more quickly. Come upstairs to my atelier. I promise you'll leave with something priceless. Immortality. Here he is, the hero of the hour. Brushes are oiled, the canvas prepped, and you... well, you're comfortable. That's the main thing. So, shall we begin? Wonderful. Stand yourself just there. And voila! All it needs now is a name. Something to capture the spirit in which it was created. Perhaps not the thing you'll be remembered for, but a fine quality, nonetheless. Adds a certain mystique, I think. Please, take it in for a moment. It's not every day one's face is preserved for posterity.
He really captured you. Beautiful.